Hello friends, this is Yrvind, and now nearly everyone is done. It's just 2 left. So what I do to get a good height, I start with this one, and I made a little bit here to get it down into the fillets, and then it goes down into this hole. And then I have a wedge here. The wedge is a little bit too small now. But I put the wedge in here, and if it's too small, I put a piece of wood. This way it's close. And now, next step, I made all these pieces and I marked them. And this is number 2. Here. And where's number 2? This one is number 2. Because it's 2 written on them. Then I put them here. Then I got the height of it. And now I will screw it into. And this screw, I put Teflon on it. And now it's a little, so with my driver I have to make an angle on it. And this is the first step. So now the height is down, and I put some light on it, and I put a bubble on it, so it's level, and when it's level, I can screw the other end on it too. And first I pre-drill it, and then I screw it. So, when the top one is done, comes the bottom one. And it's now parallel, and that's done with a spacer. And this is how we use this clamp. And also in the clamp, spacer is 2 pieces, 9mm plywood for the plywood. And then this extra 3mm to get some extra space to bend it in. Now comes the first piece on the other side. Here's a shorter yellow spirit level. And here's the piece. And now it's going to be first drill on one side. So, now the height of this one is good, but it also has to be level. Now we use the red level spirit, and it's good now. So now that's ready for screwing it around, and then I mark them with a black line to know where to put the epoxy, things like this. So, also now the bottom one is done. And with the spacer, so now they are parallel, they're good height, and they're with the spirit level, and the same. So now the piece of plywood, the lid one, is going to fit there, and I marked it with a black line here, black line there, and I'm going to make little dots, black dot where the screws are, that I can find them again. This is the dry run, and later comes the epoxy and glues them, you know, so they are like sitting nicely together here and strong. So now everything is in place, all the pieces, and now they are marked up and down, near and up. And what was the forward end? and it's number 2, and was outside and was inside. And this is number 2 hatch, and this is number 1 hatch, and it's up, and it's forward, and it's tipped downward. So they have to come back, and also like this black lines are here. So I know where to put epoxy, and it's going to help. And then I'm going to make a little dot where the screw holes are. I can see that against the white epoxy. So now it's all prepared. Here's the brush with a haircut for the second epoxy. And they're also marked on the back side to make work quick. And in the holes, these little black dots. And here are the screws and the screwdriver. Also, in preparation for tomorrow, I'm going to make list for the bed. So I'm going to triple glue plywood. And here I cut out some pieces. And I'm going to glue them on the floor. And they're going to stay along here on the bed lengthwise. So this is why I had to do it today, is to prepare for tomorrow.